In the grand and opulent city of Susa, under the rule of the mighty King Xerxes, there lived a young Jewish woman named Esther. Orphaned at a young age, she had found a home with her cousin Mordecai, a man of quiet wisdom and unwavering faith. Little did Esther know that destiny had woven a remarkable path for her. When the king sought a new queen, Esther's beauty and grace captivated him, elevating her to the highest position in the land. Yet, Esther carried a heavy secret, her Jewish heritage. Mordecai, ever cautious, had advised her to keep it concealed, unaware of how deeply this hidden truth would shape their fate. Esther's heart ached with the burden of her concealed identity, but she trusted in her cousin's judgment, unaware of the trials that lay ahead. As Esther embraced her new life, learning the customs of the court and the weight of her crown, she found solace in Mordecai's unwavering presence. He would often sit at the palace gates, his watchful eyes missing nothing, his heart filled with love and concern for his adopted daughter. And so, the stage was set for a story of courage, faith, and the enduring power of good over evil. Life in the palace was a whirlwind of grandeur and ceremony. Esther, with grace and wisdom, adapted to her role as queen, winning the affection of her husband, King Xerxes. Yet, beneath the surface of lavish banquets and glittering jewels, a darkness was brewing, casting a long shadow over Esther's newfound happiness. At the king's side stood Haman, a proud and ambitious man, recently promoted to a position of great power. Haman, with his heart consumed by vanity and his head filled with thoughts of self-importance, demanded respect and obeisance from all who crossed his path. But Mordecai, a man of unwavering principle, refused to bow down to such arrogance, his faith allowing him to bend his knee to God alone. This act of defiance, small though it seemed, ignited a firestorm of hatred in Haman's heart. His pride deeply wounded, he vowed revenge, not just on Mordecai, but on all of Mordecai's people. Thus, the seeds of a terrible plot were sown, threatening to engulf the kingdom in chaos and bloodshed. Unbeknownst to Esther, her world, built on a foundation of love and loyalty, was about to be shaken. Mordecai, ever vigilant at the palace gates, overheard whispers of a clandestine meeting, a plot brewing in the shadows of the court. His heart pounded in his chest as he strained to hear more, piecing together fragments of conversation, each word sending chills down his spine. Two of the king's chamberlains, fueled by resentment and greed, were plotting to assassinate Xerxes. They saw an opportunity to exploit the king's trust, to seize power for themselves amidst the chaos that would surely follow. Mordecai, his loyalty to the king unwavering, knew he had to act swiftly. But how could he warn Xerxes without revealing his presence, without putting himself in danger? With a heavy heart, Mordecai sought out a way to convey this vital information. He knew he could trust Esther, his beloved cousin, with this dangerous secret. He would find a way to reach her, to use their bond to protect the king and preserve the fragile peace of the kingdom. Section 4. Haman's jealous rage. Word reached Haman of Mordecai's refusal to bow before him. His blood ran cold with fury, his pride deeply wounded by this act of defiance. "Who is this man?" he roared in anger. "This insignificant Jew, who dares to disregard my authority?" His rage knew no bounds, his heart consumed by a venomous desire for revenge. Haman's advisors, sensing an opportunity to exploit their master's anger, whispered poisonous suggestions. "This Mordecai," they said, "he is not alone. His people, the Jews, they are scattered throughout the kingdom, their customs strange, their loyalty questionable." And so Haman, blinded by his rage, failed to see the truth, to recognize the loyalty and integrity of the Jewish people. He saw only Mordecai's defiance as a threat, a challenge to his power, a stain on his honor. He vowed to crush them all, to wipe them from the face of the earth, convinced that in doing so, he would finally satisfy the burning resentment that consumed him. Section 5. A day of mourning and fasting. The news of Haman's evil decree spread like wildfire through the Jewish community, striking terror into the hearts of men, women, and children alike. They were to be eradicated from the land, their possessions plundered, their very existence erased. A collective gasp of horror echoed through the streets, followed by the heart-wrenching sound of weeping and lamentation. Mordecai, his clothes torn, his head covered in ashes, sent word to Esther revealing their shared heritage and the grave danger they faced. "You, my dear Esther," he pleaded, "are our only hope. You must approach the king, intercede on behalf of your people. Your courage and wisdom are our only salvation." Esther, her heart heavy with dread, understood the gravity of the situation. She knew the risks involved, the danger of approaching the king unsummoned. Yet the thought of her people facing annihilation, of her own concealed identity playing a part in their destruction, filled her with a resolve she had never known before. She declared a 3-day fast for all Jews, a time of mourning, prayer, and reflection. "Do not lose faith," she urged her people. "Place your trust in the Almighty. We will face this challenge together." And so they fasted, their voices raised in unison, their pleas for deliverance reaching for the heavens.